Hello, my good people. Welcome to Journey to Jasmine. I am Jasmine, of course. We're going to get right into another Soul Sunday. This Soul Sunday is titled, There Will Be Tears. It's been a rough week for me, y'all. I came to y'all last Sunday just as soft as I could be, just very much surrendering to the energy. But it's one thing about when you wave that white flag and you truly surrender. It's going to happen and say, did you surrender or did you not? Like, which one is it? And so this week, it's been a dog fight. When I say a dog fight, it has been a dog fight. And I almost did not even 4 on the clock. I did not even want to record today because I just felt like, you know. But I'm here anyway. And we're going to get into it. And the first thing I want to say is this new life, this new opportunity, this new experience, this new energy that you are trying to bring in, it's going to cost you your old life. And I have been hearing it's going to cost you 111 on the clock. I have been hearing it's going to cost you for a very long time. I mean, from years ago, I've been hearing. And if you follow me on TikTok, you probably seen one of the videos where I posted about it. I'll link it. I don't know if I'm gonna link it because I don't know how to do all of that. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. But anywho, in this video, I had said something similar to the fact of what it is that you're wanting is gonna cost you what you have right now. And in my mind, for some reason, I understood that to mean like, okay, I don't want what I have right now. Not like I'm not grateful, but I want something more. So I'm okay with giving. I'm okay with trading in what I have now for something better or for something else. But you know what? There is so much comfort in what you already know. How they always say the devil that you know is better than the devil that you don't. Like all of that fear-based, it's easier to settle into something, and although you may not like it or although you may have outgrown it, it's comfortable. I think you ever had a pair of flip-flops or a pair of shoes that you've worn for so long that the shoe is almost adjusted? Like, yeah, it may be getting a little bit too small, or it probably already is too small, but you have worn it out so much that the leather or the stretch of the shoe fits just right. Or, okay, I'll give you a better one. A pair of pants, a pair of jeans that you know you have been wearing for way too long. You have stretched them bad boys out. You gained a little weight, you've stretched them out, right? And so your mind will tell you that the size that these jeans are the correct size for you. But won't you go into a store and try on a pair of jeans that are the exact same size of the jeans that you're wearing right now? And you will be embarrassed because those jeans will not fit, because that is not where you are anymore. And so I said all that to say that what you have now, although you may not want it anymore, although you may be ready for change, although you may be open to change and you're just saying, I'm here, I'm ready, you may not be truly ready because this is familiar. This is comfortable. Okay. This is safe. You already know this devil. You already know these problems. Everything here, you already know. And, it's time. It's time to let it go. We talked about the 10-10 portal, kind of letting it go, letting those doors close. Then I know I came back to you guys on another Soul Sunday and I talked about, staying clear of the closing doors, let them doors close all the way. And I want to say this week, the doors were closed for me and I never felt more just alone. The panic set in, because when you are truly close the door on what you've known and what you've always done, and you have to sit in that silence and that absolute just waiting. Like let's say you're going in an elevator. I'm seeing myself in an elevator and the doors are closing and I really don't know what it looks like on the top floor. I'm hoping it's going to be exactly what I want it to be. I'm hoping that I love it, but I don't know. And maybe what I had was good. Maybe I just wasn't grateful. Maybe I didn't know, how good I actually had it, because I don't know what's going to be on this top floor. And so it's the panic, it's the fear, it's every manifested energy that is telling you that what you're going to get, you don't deserve it. You're not ready for it. You don't know how to handle it. You don't know what it's going to be. Just that panic and that fear now that you're left alone. But I'm here to tell you that you're going to be fine. You're going to make it. Keep going. Every new level, every new situation is going to have its own problems, okay? But you faced every problem, every level before, and so you're going to face this one just fine. But in this one, I am here to tell you that You got to let go of what you used to do. All those old tricks, everything that used to work, it's not going to work on this level, okay? There's going to be tears. I think back to, I was thinking of the Frank Ocean song, There Will Be Tears. And it's like, friends said it wasn't so bad. You can't miss what you ain't had, but I can, and I'm sad. Like, the energy is just so, it's the uncertainty, it's the fear, it's the, I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if, I just don't know. And it is okay to not know. In this season, in this new nope, not a new chapter, in this new story, you know, you have creative control, but you have to be accountable for your creative control. What are you going to allow? What are you going to accept? What boundaries are you going to set? It's scary because this time you're the one in charge. And not saying like God is not there waiting for you, but this time you've been given some freedom. You've been given some freedom to decide for yourself. And I'm hearing and I'm feeling that some of us have made so many wrong decisions that now that someone is handing us, they're telling us, okay, here you go. You got this. You go make the decisions. You're just like, oh, no. I just want somebody to tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do. Just tell me where to show up. Just tell me where to be. And that's not it for this season. In this season, you're going to have to call the shots. You're going to have to set those boundaries. You're going to have to decide who's going and who's not. You are the one. And that's a lot of pressure for someone who feels like, man, I made some wrong decisions and I've made some wrong choices and I'm not sure that I'm ready to do this. And you are absolutely ready. The opportunity wouldn't come. The door wouldn't completely close if it wasn't the time for you. Okay. In this also, I'm thinking of this time around, you're not going to be for everybody. I made a reel. I was finishing up a reading and I was trying to take my candles from this room back to my bedroom and the candle had went out and it made me think of, and I posted a short and I was just saying like, you know, everybody's not going to make the trip. It's not for everybody. And in this season, you're not going to be for everybody. The people who used to have access to you, access gonna be denied this season, and it's gonna be okay. And they're gonna say you acting funny. Oh, she done changed up. You absolutely have. Yes, I have changed. The goal is to evolve. It's to constantly be evolving, to be constantly becoming a better and better version of myself. Like that's what evolution is. I'm meant to grow. I'm meant to be. I'm meant to keep going. I shouldn't be stuck stagnant. And that's, you know, what we had may work for what we were or who I was, but I am no longer that person anymore. So you're not going to be for everybody. Everybody's not going to be able to go. Everybody's not going to be able to fit. And if you keep trying to take the same people to the same places, you're going to end up where you already were. Okay, so I want you to get some new riders. There's going to be a few riders that you know the ones. You know the people who are meant for the trip. You know the ones who've been encouraging you. You know the ones who've been like saying, girl, let me know when you do it. Who's supporting you, who's riding with you, who's not judging you, who's open to let you flow, who is welcoming of who you're trying to become, who's not saying, girl, I remember when you didn't have it like that. I remember when you used to do this. They're not always reminding you of who you used to be, but they're waiting and excited and open to see, well, girl, I don't know who you're going to be, but I can't wait. Like whatever it is, I cannot wait to see it. Those are the people that you want to take with you in this season. But also you want to make sure that you are using your discernment, okay? Because it's going to, some people, some energies may seem familiar. Some people may seem familiar. And you just have to ask yourself, am I making the same choices? Am I doing the same thing? The situation has come. What did I do last time? Did I like the results I had last time? And if you did not like those results, let's not choose it again, okay? Let's do something different. And I want to say again, there will be tears. Even in this new season, you're going to pick some wrong people. You're going to take some people with you that shouldn't be there. You're going to bump and bruise. You're going to fall down. You're going to get back up, 9/11, but you're going to get back up. It's going to happen, because think about when a baby is first learning how to walk. They don't stop walking just because they fall a few times. And when they're learning, they are teeter-tottering. They are all over the place. They may cry. They may ouchie, but they're going to get themselves back up. And they're going to keep going, okay? So don't think that now that you hit this new season, oh, there's no troubles. Oh, there's going to be some situations. There's going to be some obstacles. There's going to be new lessons to learn, but you are more than capable to learn those lessons, okay? So trust it. You're destined to win. Trust the signs. Trust the things that you're seeing. Trust in you keep seeing the same signs. You keep hearing the same words. You keep every movie that you've been drawn to, you've been watching has the same kind of message in it. One of the messages, and I don't know if this is going to take me off topic, but I just feel like I have to say it. My daughter wants to watch Turning Red, and I laugh. I used to always tell myself that depending on which Disney movie or Pixar movie she puts on, that's the level of spiritual awakening that I'm on at the moment. Because when I say it always hits to the soul, it hits to the soul. And I mean the part that she always has the movies on, because we never started from the beginning. We always started from wherever I go to the movie. That's good. Start right there. And when I say every time, it always hits. It always hits. So anywho, in Turning Red, I'm not going to give you guys the whole movie, but the part, teenage girl, from their family line, they were gifted this red panda. They can turn themselves into red pandas. They needed it in time of war, but now that war is over, it's no longer convenient. So all of the women in the family are binding up their panda because the panda's big. It's messy. It's scary. It's a lot. It's heavy energy, and it stops them from being the perfect version of themselves that they think they should be. And so anywho, the girl is turning 13. She did everything her mom ever wanted her to do. She tried to be the perfect daughter. She sometimes neglected her friends for that. Sometimes she wasn't always true to herself because she wanted to just be the perfect version of her daughter, of that her mom wanted her to be, because she just felt the guilt and shame of the situation that the mom had. And so once she discovered her panda, which her mom never even told her about, so she wasn't even prepped, it just happened out of nowhere. She had to decide whether or not she was going to bind up her panda like all women in her family, or if she was going to embrace this wild, messy, uncontrollable side of herself where it was a part of her. The panda spirit was in them. It's not something that was outside of them. It was something that was within them. But they have been taught for so long to hide that side of them, to keep that side bound. And so in this season, it's asking you, are you going to do what you've always seen? Are you going to follow the things that have been set before you? Are you going to just follow the manual where somebody tells you how to be and who to be? Or are you going to embrace your wild side? Are you going to allow yourself to be human? Are you going to embrace fully into this human experience where you have the room and the freedom to just be? There is no perfect version of you. There is no, you have to do this, you got to be this, you got to act like this. There's none of that. There's just you. You are the canvas for your life. What are you going to create? And when I say, what are you going to create? I truly mean, what are you going to create and put out there so that you don't have any regrets, any doubts to say, I wish I would have done this. I wanted to try this, but they didn't let me. Right now, you have it. You have the opportunity. Are you going to go do it? Are you going to say, well, they didn't really want me to be, or I couldn't be? And at the end of, what are you going to do? What are you going to create? What do you want to be accountable for? You say you want bliss. You say you want joy. You say you want peace. Are you creating it? Are you choosing it? Is that what you're really going after? Are you just doing the things that were familiar? Are you just repeating the cycles that you've already seen? And I know it's easy because I've seen this. I know the map. I know how to change it a little bit so I don't just get the exact same outcome. But I want to travel the road that somebody has already been down, because I don't know what's down this road. I've never seen anybody go that way. And I'm here to tell you that you are the one that's supposed to. You are the light bearer. You are the one that's called. If you are watching this video right now, then that means you are aligned with me, and I know for a fact I am a light bearer. And so that means you too, my dear, are a light bearer, and it is time for you to decide, what are you going to illuminate? Are you going to illuminate the same old story, the story we've already seen, or are you going to illuminate a new path? Are you going to pave out a new way? It's time to release that perfectionism, okay? I know you want to do what has already been done because you don't want to get it wrong. The fear of failing is just so embarrassing. I hate even this. Like, sometimes I don't even want to post because I'm just like, I should have had a better intro. I should have had a better thumbnail. I should have had my thoughts together. I should. Doesn't matter. I'm here doing what it is that I love to do, and I'm giving it to you in the best way I know how. There is room for growth. Okay, I am deciding my canvas as I'm going. I am living truly in the moment. I am finally where my feet are, and it is scary as hell because I don't know what the next step is going to look like, but I know for right now, in this moment, I'm where my feet are, and I am paving a new path forward. I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know where I'm going to end up, but I believe that I'm going to get everything that my heart truly desires. And at the end of the day, I will only have myself to say, yes, Jasmine, girl, you did that. You ain't know where you were going. You ain't know how it was going to end up, but girl, you did that. Of course, God, absolutely, never taking anything from that. But what I am saying is he trusted me enough to say, hey, I believe in you. I've given you the wisdom. Everything you need is within you right now. There is not anything outside of me because God lives within me. There is not a thing outside of me that I need to succeed. I have everything right now within me. You have everything right now within you that you need to succeed. Do you believe it? Are your choices telling me that you believe it? And I'm not judging you because it may seem like I'm talking to y'all, but I promise y'all I'm looking at myself and I am talking to me. Okay, this is my journey and I'm just encouraging you guys to go along for the ride with me. You're gonna have your own path. You're gonna go your way, but I know that everybody who's in alignment with me, we're gonna meet up because we are so tribe. Okay, and so it's time to look in a new direction. It's time to face a new way. It's time to let the old go. It's time to let it, we're in fall right now. The leaves, the nature, everything knows how to be in cycle, okay? And this is the cycle of letting go what does not serve you. I'm here to tell you, just because it's Thanksgiving, that doesn't mean you have to go to that family house that makes you feel bad about yourself. I'm not saying you got to cut them people off. I'm not saying that you never got to see them. But what I am saying is you don't have to do anything that does not make you feel good. You should be actively choosing what makes you happy. If telling yourself that same story, if remembering those hard times, if all it does is make you feel bad about yourself and it beats you up and it makes you doubt who you are, let it go. Let it die. Have a funeral for it. Rest in peace. I am reborn again. It is time for me to have a new experience, and I want you guys to have a new experience. And when I say have a new experience, have a truly new experience, okay? Don't create these false illusions. Don't make people think you got it better than what you have it. You don't. And it's okay. And it does not matter if you don't. It does not matter. It does not matter. Who can judge you for you being who you are? How do they know how you're supposed to be? They can only worry about themselves. So it does not matter what they think. It does not matter what they say. How do you feel about it? Okay? I've been yapping. It is 17 minutes already, and I don't want to hold you too long. I just want you to know that you are being called to be the example. It is time for you to be the light. It is time to rest in your success. It is time to trust that you were calling, you were chosen, you were calling, you, all of those things. Everything happens for a reason. Trust that right now, this moment is happening exactly as it needs to for everything to just fall into place, okay? Take responsibility for your experience. Take responsibility for the light that you want to live. I just saw 811. That's abundance, okay? Take ownership. Take ownership. The worst thing you can do is give the pen for the story of your life to someone else and let them write a story that you don't even like. They're going to write it based on their perspective. They have their own, okay? So we don't need a replica of their story. Make your own story, okay? This is your fresh start. Don't waste it. Believe in yourself, okay? See yourself differently than you saw yourself in the past. Have grace. Hold space for who you were, because who you were has gotten you here. They went through some things to get you here. Show them your gratitude by living in abundance, by loving yourself, by being compassionate with yourself, by holding space for you to learn and get it right. Make room for you to learn new things and try new things, okay? But this is the time, okay? I love you. I'm sending you guys so much support. Just know that we're gonna make it. We're gonna be okay. There will be tears. There will be bumps. There will be bruises. There will be some hard times ahead. But you have won and survived every hard thing that has come to you so far. You know how I know? Because you're here watching this video with me. All right? So you got this. I love you. It's all gonna work out.